What is going on, Pokemon community? It is Achilles018 here, and today we are talking about my top 10 overlooked Pokemon. With over 800 Pokemon discovered at the time of this recording, and the high likelihood that number will reach over 900 by the time Sword and Shield are released, it's only natural that some Pokemon get more attention due to great design, battling capability, lore, or appearance in other media like movies, the trading card game, or the anime. With only so much attention to go around, a few Pokemon are bound to take a back seat, and I'm here to bring a few of them into the spotlight for a brief moment, so let's go. Number 10. Dragalge. The creepy and kelpy poison dragon Pokemon from the Kalos region kicks off our list. The truth of Dragalge and its pre-evolution Skrelp is you can get access to another dragon, Tyrunt, just as easily and early in the game, and it starts out as a dragon, unlike Skrelp. I think the design of this Pokemon is great, and I wish it got more love due to its unique poison dragon typing, which it only shares with Agonal. It's a shame this Pokemon hasn't gotten more attention. Number 9. Ryunic. By far one of the strangest and creepiest designs in the Pokemon world, Ryunic's design is really what I'm referring to today. Competitive Pokemon trainers will be quick to point out that, if used properly, Ryunic is an excellent Pokemon for the metagame, specializing in breaking stall-based Pokemon. Outside of its relevancy in the competitive scene, Ryunic is a pure psychic type with an inspired but basic design that's easily overlooked in a generation with over 150 new species. Number 8. Cheerin. The base form of this Pokemon is about as dull of a design as you can get, unless you're a competitive player who uses a sunny weather set, or if you're a Pokemon Go player, you may have never seen this Pokemon's blossoming form, which is significantly better designed. It has a unique ability that can be useful in certain situations, but lack of exposure limits this Pokemon time in the limelight. Number 7. Castform. Gift Pokemon are usually worth waiting for, and are something that you are pleasantly surprised by in initial playthroughs, and something you really look forward to during replays of games. I can honestly say, I don't know of anyone who is dying to get to the Weather Research Institute in Hoenn just so they could get a Castform. Lapras from Generation 1 and Shuckle from Generation 2 at least had some value on teams from a defensive standpoint, but Castform's basic normal typing and underwhelming and kind of gimmicky weather-related transformations seem to have doomed it to be underwhelming and misused from the start. Number 6. Chatot. It's a normal flying type that is also gimmicky in that it's the only Pokemon to learn the move Chatter, and it doesn't evolve. The truth is, tons of other birds do it better, and there isn't much of a reason to choose Chatot as your normal and flying companion in a generation that brought us the fearsome Staraptor. Number 5. Agonal. Agonal's design is difficult to appreciate. Ice types are already hard to love because of their defensive liability in battle. Not only that, but as a pure ice type, it offers little to no coverage against fire or steel types, as it doesn't learn any water or ground type moves by level up or even by TM, and its only rock type move is Ancient Power. This snowflake's frozen face says it all. Number 4. Kantoyan Raichu. Let's be honest, Pikachu will always reign supreme, and even Pichu got a special event that has accumulated legendary status with the shiny spiky-eared Pichu event. To add to this, for longtime fans, in Pokemon Yellow, you couldn't even get Raichu. As cool as Gorochu sounds as a potential evolution for the Pikachu line, I think it was a blessing for Raichu that it didn't end up as a middle stage evolution. Thankfully, Raichu got some love in the Sun and Moon games with a much adored Alolan form, but its Kantoyan counterpart is mostly overlooked. Number 3. Qwilfish. Another disappointing design and another Pokemon that doesn't evolve. When it debuted in Generation 2, you couldn't even find it until late game after you got the Super Rod, and even then, it only had a 10% chance of appearing and a mere 11% chance of capture. Its stats aren't great, and it struggled to find a place on most players' teams. Number 2. Beedrill. Remember that other Bug-type Pokemon from Generation 1? Beedrill was uncool before it was cool to be uncool. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy Beedrill, and I think its design is actually better than Butterfree's if I'm being honest with myself, but due to Butterfree being more pleasing and approachable aesthetically, it got more airtime. Not to mention, Pokemon Blue, yes, Pokemon Blue, was the better selling of the sister games Red and Blue, in which Bug-type Pokemon was more common in Blue, Caterpie, which meant there were more kids with Butterfrees in the late 90s than kids with Beedrills. Beedrill was a lucky recipient of a Mega Evolution in an attempt to balance the scales, but whether or not that worked is up for debate. And finally, number 1. Zehra Aura. You may be aware of Zehra Aura, but have you downloaded it? How many times have you used it in-game? Likely not much. How do I know? Because I haven't used my Zehra Aura much either. Zehra Aura's event in the United States ran from October to November 9th, 2018. Pokemon Let's Go released less than a week later. If you're like me and you own a Switch and a 3DS, this means you had between 1 and 6 weeks max to enjoy this mythical Pokemon before Let's Go came out and completely stole the show and your free time. I cannot think of a more ill-timed event for a Pokemon, much less a mythical one, and Zehra Aura is wildly overlooked because of it, making it my number 1 most overlooked Pokemon. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's Pokemon content as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel so I can continue to make better quality content for Poke fans just like you. If you want to join the conversation, leave a comment down below. I do read them. That's all for me. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon with more Pokemon content.